G'day guys and girls, and welcome back to our little channel, Goodies Beer Reviews. I'll tell you what just happened. I started recording this video, which I'm so excited about, and my phone decided to want to do an install on some UI bullshit. And then it threw me out of the video at 2 minutes 11, and I was just getting warmed up. Remember at the coffee review, the coffee liqueurators did, I said I found today Brewdog Elvis juice, which I am pumped about. And of all places, I found it in Aldi. I like Aldi. I think Aldi's a great store. And it's got self-serve now. So you can throw this stuff at yourself or your partner or your friend. Just start like scanning it and just peg it. I'm going to throw it. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just pretending I'm working here. Brewdog Elvis juice, grapefruit infused IPA. I had this on tap in Thailand and I fell off my chair. Onto the floor with the beer unspilled and smiled to the heavens and went, this is gorgeous. I didn't know Brewdog brewed it. I got to be honest, I hadn't heard of it. And when I saw it on tap, well, I was with the teenager watching the UFC. But I found it today in Aldi. 375ml can. It doesn't look like it, especially with the sideways stripes. I thought they were supposed to make you look larger, and up and down stripes are slimming. That's my fashion advice of the day. 375ml can, Elvis juice. It says grapefruit, very heavy on the grapefruit. Brewed in Brisbane. It's a certified carbon negative beer, 6.5% ABV. It really pounds on about it. Ready up and ready to roll. Elvis juice is an American IPA, okay? American IPA, fully loaded with tart. The fuck? Tart, pithy grapefruit? I think it's on the line. It's on the line, ref. You can't read it. Anyway, grapefruit, this IPA is a caramel malt base supporting a full frontal citrus overload. Grapefruit piled on top of intense aroma hops, waves of crashing pine, orange, grapefruit, round on the line. I can't read it. Something IPA. I've given it a tip. I've given it a wiggle. I'm pumped for this. Very firm crack on the can. Nothing too outrageous, but smoking, ever so smoking. I'm looking forward to this. I remember people, I had a quick look on Untapped. I had a quick sneaky look. But people are shitting on the colour. They're saying the colour of the beer looks like crap. But I suppose an IPA, what's that supposed to look like? It's carbonated. It's very caramelly looking, malty looking. I got to admit, the appearance isn't anything too exciting. I really have great memories of this. However, it was dark. I was in Bangkok, and I was watching the UFC, but let's have a sniff. Brewdog do hop nation fiction, which I love for a session beer. Very, very grapefruity. I do recall this on tap, so I have high expectations. This cost me, I think, $13.95 from Aldi. I'm getting orange. Grapefruit, that heavy citrus orange. It does smell nice. It does smell appealing. Everything about this smells like you want to drink it. The appearance has got me. But then again, IPA. It looks like it, doesn't it? A golden, caramelly IPA. Good head. Big grapefruit flavours. Very big. If you don't like grapefruit, you'd probably be going, oof. I get orange, I get apricot, I get melon. It's the mouthfeel, 6.5%, 1.9 standard drinks, I think it was. Okay, 2 criticisms straight up. The beer, I don't think looks, I don't know. People are going to tell me, but it looks like an IPA. The beer, the look of the beer doesn't match the taste of the beer. It matches the colour on the can. But it's funny, my brains, I could see why people on Untappd said they really gave the appearance a bit of a hiding. And I'm not saying it just because of that, because I usually don't look at the beer before I review it. It's a very, mouthfeel is my second negative. So appearance, look, I get over the appearance, who cares? If it tastes good, like Hop Fiction to me doesn't look that good, but geez, it tastes good. The mouthfeel is very light. It does not have a 6.5% big fruity IPA mouthfeel. You do get the taste of an IPA still though, so it does fit the brief. So I don't want to sit on this too much, thinking it's going to be some big cloudy mess, and the citra hops, a big fruit bomb. But it's a grapefruit bomb. It's a very one-dimensional grapefruit IPA. I recall having this on tap and it being fantastic. I'm close. It just doesn't. It misses the mouthfeel. I think it's just the kegging process. Also, it just needs to have a bit heavier mouthfeel, I'm telling you. Very easy to drink. It's very yummy. But to the people I know who like these styles of beers or have learned to like these styles of beers, I'd say it's a 4-pack worthy. I was going to grab 2 4-packs because I was that excited and thought, I remember this. It's just very one-sided. It's a grapefruit-infused IPA. It says that loud and proud, but it is heavy grapefruit. It is. So it fits the brief. So 5 stars would fit in the brief. It's well-balanced as a beer, but like I said, big grapefruit and orange taste. If you told me to close my eyes, I'd say orange, like burnt orange, like a caramel. But that's probably the IPA. But anyways, I won't bang on too much about this because I'm starting to sound like a beer reviewer. Would you do that? Yeah, I keep saying fucking IGA. I just had a mental blank. But Aldi. Yeah, self-serve today. Went in there. I've got to be honest, they're still pretty cheap. They're pretty good. Like our local IGA here, broccoli's been $12.90 a kilo. Like, bro, who steals meat anymore? You're going to roll broccoli and Brussels sprouts, so you're going to flog some. $10.90. What's in your pockets? Oh, nothing. It's all broccoli hanging out. Back at Choy somewhere. But yeah, like, and then at Aldi it was like $4.90, and I got some mangoes a couple of mangoes for the teenager. I think they were like $2 or $2.40. But IGA, $5. Oh, come on. I saw something the other day, and I looked and I went, that's just, how do they put the food up that much? Like, especially fruit and veg, to eat healthy, it's more expensive. They put the food up that much, like, who's going to buy it? And imagine the waste. Or what do? Discount it then? Like, how can broccoli go from $12 one week and 4 days? It's not fucking fuel. Like, that's a good beer. Oh, you know what though? I've got to say this. I'm only glad I got 4. Because it's just very overpowering grapefruity. But it is a great beer, and I'd say if you see it, give it a run, you'll like it. But I think, and people are going to shoot me for this because everyone hates the brand Tinnies, but Tinnies actually do brew with other breweries, or Liquorland or Coles. Yeah, like that Nipa, I think Nipa's but then again, we're comparing a Nipa to a grapefruit IPA, so I can't say that. Forget it. I'll withdraw that comment. I'm going to leave it at that. If you see this, definitely give it a run. It's very tasty. It's very fruity, but it's not a big hoppy mess, if that makes sense. It's definitely a beer that has been infused with like fresh fruit, not hops, or something's very close to goddamn grapefruit. You could have a few of those though and get come unstuck at 6.5. Like next minute you wake up in a tractor somewhere, or on a curb. Summons in your pocket. 6.5, you could slam a few of those down the heat. You have to be careful. Love each other, take care of each other, be kind to each other. I got this at Aldi. I'd say check it out, and I'll see you at the next one. I don't know whether I should say what the next one is or not, but I picked it up from Uncle Dan's today, because all I do is basically go to Uncle Dan's and First Choice and run the channel. But I enjoy it. It's good. Like I've always said, guys and girls, it's good for me. It gives me reason to get up and to have a beer and have a yarn, and not just that, you've got all these other things going in your life, like, which I don't disclose heaps, But it's just, I saw it, I used to drink a beer called Erdinger Dunkel. Oh, I remember Erdinger, I think it was being in the brewery, German brewery, and I'm sure it was Erdinger Dunkel. And one of the guys I used to live with, in a rural place up here, he lived up the road. Bucky liked to drink too. Jason, his name was. Fucking good guy. Even gamed and fucking just, you know what I mean? Like chill guy. And his daughter went to the teenagers' primary school. Yeah, fucking good guy. I got to catch up with him, eh? But he said one day, he goes, I got this dark beer. And I said, look, I'm not a big dark beer drinker. This is when I was getting into craft, when craft beer sort of started coming around in New South Wales and Australia. And he said, you got to come, and this is like obviously a German beer that was, so I'm not comparing to craft, but I was like, oh, fuck yeah, it's something different to just what's on tap. And seeing craft beer come out here in Australia, it's been fun. So anyway, I went up and he goes, check this out. It's a dark beer, but it's more like a porter or a dark ale. And I said, oh, okay. And I drank it and I went, that's smooth. That is smooth. And I didn't have the articulated skills that I have encountered along my journeys throughout my life. But I'm being a wanker. But it was just fucking a nice dark beer. And I went, what is that? And he goes, oh, it's something dunkel, and which dark. And I stocked up and got a few, and I was like, wow, it brought back memories of just a quiet block, having a beer and overlooking your bit of land or wherever you live or rented, and just going, fuck, life's not too bad today. I got my feet up, I can have a beer, I've been under the pump, and whatever you've done. And like I said in a few comments to Mike, I said, like single dad, shift work, like, oh man, and it's not a poor me. You know what it is? For the guys and girls out there, single mums, single dads, as long as you're a good fucking dad or mum, whatever, it's not my business. It's just, but if you are, you got to get to a point where you just give yourself a pat on the back and go, it's hard to do because I'm not one of those people, good on you, goody, and fuck yeah, goody, and yeah. I just go, but sometimes you've got to give yourself a bit of self-love. Not in that way. I mean, just like self-love, pat on the back and go, you might be an arsehole. Everyone has their days. But I'm a good dad and mum and I've fucking done it. I've made decisions. It's hard. Anyways, I'll leave it at that because this will turn into a counselling session. And this is not a therapy session. Love each other, take care of each other, be kind to each other. If you see this, give it a run. It's Grapefruit Central. Catch us.